Past Greats, the show that looks back on the lifetime of one of the greats from the past, who is no longer with us.
This is a short look at the life of Anne Frank, one of the most inspiring people perhaps ever to have lived. Anne Frank was born into a Jewish family in 1929 in Germany. When in 1933 the Nazis came into power in Germany, her family thought it would be safer to move to Holland, so they went to live in Amsterdam. For a few years they were safe. However, in 1940 the Germans occupied Holland. The family was once again living under Nazi control. Otto, Anne's father, began making plans to hide himself and his entire family until the war was over. On the 6th of July 1942, a month before Anne's 13th birthday, the family went into hiding in part of Otto's office building. Within a few months, 4 other people joined them. 4 of Otto's staff knew about the hiding place and helped them survive. By August in 1944, Anne Frank and her family had been in hiding for over 2 years. The Franks were then betrayed. The Nazis found out about the hiding place and raided the office, and sadly arrested all 8 people. All were sent to Westerbork, a transit camp near Amsterdam. From there they were sent to Auschwitz on the last ever transport from Westerbork to the camp. Anne's mother, Edith, died in Auschwitz. In October 1944, Anne and her sister, Margot, were sent to Bergen. The camp was extremely overcrowded. The conditions were terrible. So what is Anne Frank's diary? On her 13th birthday, Anne was given a diary as a birthday present. For the 2 years she was in hiding, she wrote a detailed diary. She invented an imaginary friend, Kitty, who was the person she imagined telling her thoughts and feelings to. Anne wrote about her life in hiding, her family's relationships, and other people in hiding with her, and her own physical and emotional development. It is an extremely moving personal record of what happened during the Holocaust. The Diary of Anne Frank is not only a historical document, it is the testimony of a young woman who refused to give up. She resisted the Nazis. Throughout those 2 years, Anne held onto her own culture, her ideals, her hopes and dreams in the face of adversity, even though she was trapped within the confines of the family hiding place. Anne Frank sadly died in 1945 at the Bergen concentration camp. Anne was only 15 years old. Anne's father Otto was the only member of the whole family who survived the Holocaust. He was liberated from Auschwitz on the 27th of January 1945. Later, he returned to Amsterdam. On his own return, one of his workers who had helped the family during the 2 years in hiding gave him the pages from Anne's diary. In 1947, Otto published the diary. Anne Frank's diary remains one of the best known published works throughout the world. For Anne Frank's bravery and insight to the horrible things she was exposed to, she is one of the true greats ever to have lived and will go down in history.